Wagwan people. How's everybody doing? We are live from the village. Yes, sir. What is up? What is up? About to do some gaming. Play a little Legend of the Brofist. PewDiePie. I've not played the game for a while now, man. I'm not even sure. Well, hopefully my files are saved, because it'd be a bit awkward if it hasn't. I'd have to start all over again, which wouldn't be the worst thing, but oh well. We'll see. We'll see in a little while. Yo, Belgian Dan, what up, homie? Wagwan, Danny. Big up, big up, big up. Sorry, what was it? Is the music too loud? Is that better? Can you hear me now? You were explaining something as I came in. Missed most. Okay, just missed what I was saying. Okay. All right, I see. Yeah, I was just saying that I'm about to play Legend of Brofist. That's the game of today's stream, PewDiePie Legend of the Brofist, and haven't played it for a long time. I think it's been a good many months at least since I last played it. I'm just hoping that my file, I haven't actually turned it on yet. I haven't actually, because I re-downloaded it maybe a few days ago, and I haven't loaded it up since I've re-downloaded it, so I don't know if my files have been saved. I know Steam does have cloud saves, so I'm hoping that just transfers over, but I don't know if all games have cloud saves, so we'll see. But if not, then yeah, I'll probably be starting again with that. But yeah, not a major problem. It is what it is. I'm wondering about getting it. It's a pretty cool game. I quite like it. It's quite an enjoyable game. It's quite challenging, which is always a good thing. I think it's important for a game to have a good challenge to it, but never feel like they're just damn impossible. I think PewDiePie, at least what I've played of it, it comes across as that type of game where the challenge is just about right, where it's enough to make you not necessarily beat it first time, and there's certainly going to be parts where you're going to have to redo again and blah blah blah, you know, that kind of stuff. But yeah, I think ultimately it's always, it never feels like you're just like wasting your time. Like, it's, you know what I mean? Like Cuphead could feel like that sometimes. I know Cuphead isn't, but it can feel like that sometimes. You're just like, what is the bloody point? But yeah, Legend of Brofist isn't quite that kind of difficulty. It's not Cuphead hard, but it's pretty tough at times. But yeah, so we're playing that a little bit later on. Actually, Dan, if you don't mind, may I ask a little favor of you? Because I just want to test something out to see if it's working or not working. It shouldn't be working, but I just want to test something out. If you can type just in the chat, exclamation mark, reward, and then say 10, for example. It's like the rewards command. If you could type that out. Yeah, it shouldn't work when you type it, and if it doesn't, that means it's fine. But yeah, just need someone to test it. So yeah, cool, just like that. Yo, Art House Wagwan, what is Good Girl a reference to? Well, Art House, Good Girl is a reference to the picture that I chose as the thumbnail. It is, let me see if this works. It is Megan Good in the picture. I'm going to be a bit cheap. See if it should work now. That should work. Yes, cool. That works. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right, no worries then. That's how it should be. That's how it should be. So yeah, don't worry about it. Thanks for helping me out with that, Dan. Did she voice act someone in Brofist? No, I just picked the picture. She's an actress though. She is an actress. She was in My Wife and Kids. If you remember My Wife and Kids back in the day, she played Junior's girlfriend. I think a few girls played Junior's girlfriend, actually, if I remember correctly. I think they had a few different actresses play her, but she played, I believe, she played his girlfriend for the longest time. As memory serves, and she was like the mother of his child when he had a child in the show. That was a good show. I did like My Wife and Kids. It was pretty funny. Had Tisha Campbell Martin, she was in it as well. Damon Wayans was the star. I don't remember the fellow who played Junior, but he was in Juice actually. If you remember Juice back in the day, with Tupac and Omar Epps. Yeah, he was in that. But yeah, it was a good show though, good show. But no, she's not in Legend of the Brofist. At least as far as I'm aware, she isn't. At least as far as I'm aware, she isn't. But yeah, we were talking about Megan Good the other day, so I figured, let me just use her picture in the thumbnail, and that's what that's about. My wife and kids was fun. Yeah, it was so much fun, wasn't it? It was so much fun. I really enjoyed it, And Michael Kyle, Damon Wayans is a funny dude, He was like he would say stuff like, that whole nacho cheese. Like, I'm pretty sure. I mean, I don't know if that was the original. That was the first place I heard it, anyway. That was the first place I heard it. That anywhere you use that nacho cheese joke. Now it's like all over the place. Like anywhere you go, it's like nacho cheese. But that was the first place I heard it, at least. And I'm pretty sure if he wasn't the first to say it, I'm pretty sure he's the one that popularized that joke, because everywhere he goes now, it's like, yeah, nacho cheese. But yeah, that's the first place I heard it. It was like, yeah, what cheese is not yours? Nacho cheese. But yeah, it was a good show, man. It was really funny. Really funny. And remember that one where they had he wanted to teach his son Michael Carl Jr. a lesson, and he was having him stay in the garage. But what he didn't tell him is that he was still going to be parking his car in the garage. So like, he had like Junior sleeping in the garage, and then Michael Carl was just like open the door, drive his car in, and just like, but yeah, Dad. And that was one where Junior was just hilarious, man. He was that character, and the way he was played as well. It was just hilarious. Like there was one where he was playing a game against his girlfriend, and this is after his wife, I guess. I think it was got married. I can't remember. But anyway, his girlfriend or his wife, whichever she was at the time. But it's after they had their baby, and he's playing like a game with her, and he beats her, right? And he just goes crazy. He's like, yeah, I beat you. I'm going to tell your son, and he ain't going to respect you no more. It's like, that's the mother of your child. But yeah, good show, man. Good show. Oh, boy. Speaking of good shows, actually, and my wife and kids, and I know it's not quite the same thing, but in a similar sort of vein, I guess. I was just talking about this a little while ago in the comments, actually, and that's why it just came to mind. But do you guys remember a film back in, I believe it was 1989 or maybe 1990, called House Party, starring Kid and Play? Does anybody in the chat remember that film, House Party? And if you do, yeah, that was a bad boy film. I'm gonna switch over to this screen so y'all can see what I can see. I'm going to show you actually on screen here what I'm talking about. Let me get this up. House Party. There's like four. I think there's like 4 movies in it. I haven't seen them all. I've only seen the first 3, and quite frankly, the third one was pretty lame, actually, to be honest. Actually, apparently it's 5. Looks like it was 5 movies, but yeah, I've only seen up to 3. But yeah, about House Party. Yeah, Dan knows about it. Dan, I haven't seen that one for such a long time. Yeah, for real, man. I haven't watched it for a while as well, but I used to watch this film so much back in the day. Yeah, 1990, here we go. Yeah, House Party, Kid and Play. But this film was a proper classic. This film was just a classic. We're party at the fun house. We're party at the fun. I believe this was the first time I saw a film that had a mid-roll credit. A mid-credit scene, excuse me. Mid-roll credit scene, where I'm not saying it was the first to do it. It probably wasn't, but I believe it was the first film that I saw that had a mid-roll credit scene where the credits were sort of stopped partway through, and it just had like a small scene. It wasn't anything like what the Marvel are doing now, that where they're giving like story clues and stuff like that for the next movie. It wasn't anything like that, but it was just like a little scene in the credits. After I think the credits were rolled for a few minutes or so, about 3 or 4 minutes, and then you see like a little scene, and it gets to the rest of the credits. So I think that was the first movie I saw that actually did that. But yeah, similar to the hairstyle, yeah, the big high top. I guess they both had high tops really, but yeah, Kid had the massive high top. Let me see if I got some pictures. They must have some pictures here. Pictures. Where are the pictures? Oh no. Oh, over here, right in front of me. Okay, here we go. There's some promo pictures. Yeah, look at that. Look at that, man. And that dance scene. Oh my days, that dance scene. That dance scene there where that's just classic. Where they're playing the you look so good, you look so good. Ain't my type of hype, baby. Me and you are crazy fool. Oh man, that was just brilliant, man. And you know, there's this bit that they do in that scene, which is just absolutely phenomenal. At least I know it made me laugh so much. Anyway, it's a small little thing. It's really a small little detail that I don't know how many people noticed it. I certainly didn't notice it the first time I watched it. I only noticed it maybe after I watched it like a bunch of times. But there's a small little detail in there where one of the characters. So you know, a kid. When he get challenged to the dance off with was it Sheree? Oh, what's her name? Sheree? I can't remember her name, but yeah, get challenged to the dance off. But it's actually Kid and another guy, not play, but another guy that actually do the dance competition initially. And what happens is that the other guy, he's been drinking, right? So he's like a little bit out there, but they're doing like a little dance. And there's a part when they spin around. Because he's been drinking, he was just like, he span around, just like, oh, and then passed out on the floor. And he's literally just lying on the floor on the kitchen, just like lying like that on the kitchen floor, like that for ages. And they don't show him again, right? Like he's not, well, I mean, not so much later, but there's like a part where it must be like after the dance scene and after all that thing, it's maybe a good 10, 15, 20 minutes later in the film where like the camera's literally just passing by and he's not focused on anything, but just kind of passing by as the character's walking, and you can actually see him still lying on the floor of the kitchen, just like that. And I just thought that was such a cool detail because it was in the back, you know, there was people walking by. I don't know if anybody would have noticed if they moved it or anything like if they moved him or anything like that, but it's just the fact that he was still there, you know. And I was like, you know, because especially when I hadn't noticed it before, yeah, it just made me laugh so much. And it's every time I watch it, sort of since it's like, yes, it's that guy still on the floor in the background. Just like, but yeah, House Party, man. House Party was great. House Party 2 was brilliant as well. House Party 3, I don't know if did you see House Party 3, Belgian Dan, or anybody? Personally, I didn't think it. I felt they took a major dive when it came to House Party 3. Yo, Crimson Fantasy, Wagwan. Big up Crimson. We're just talking about House Party, the old House Party movie back in 1990. Have you seen it? And if you have, what do you think of it? But yeah, House Party 3. When I watched that just did not do it for me at all. It really didn't. You know, I was just it. And after that, I know they did House Party 4, and apparently they did House Party 5 now as well. But I haven't seen those. I mean, I might check them out at some point, but I'm not in no particular rush. No, I haven't seen 3K. I mean, yeah, it's in my opinion, it's not very good. I think the problem, here's the thing, the problem I had with 3 is that 1 was just funny, just super funny. 2 was still funny as well, but it took like a kind of a serious approach, which I appreciated because, you know, they're in college now, and there was a sort of talk about, you know, sort of racial things and you know, that kind of stuff. And I appreciated that they took that kind of angle, especially during the time it was made. So that was good, and it's the way they handled it as well. I thought it was really good. But by the time they got to 3, it just didn't make any sense. Like some of the characters, like Martin Lawrence, wasn't in it. They replaced with somebody else. I don't know if because he said no or whatever. I don't know what the reasons behind it was. Martin Lawrence is not in it. Tisha Campbell is in it, but she's got a much smaller role. And I just felt like if Tisha Campbell was willing to do the film, why wasn't she given a bigger role? That didn't be making too much sense to me. But even still, putting all that aside, that's all minor stuff. Some of the characters they had just didn't do it for me. Like they had there was a lot of cameos in there because I feel there were quite a few up and coming, you know, comedians in you know, sort of black comedians at the time, and they had a lot of them had cameos in there. Like Chris Tucker had a cameo in there. Jeez, I can't remember all their names right now. My bad, I'm sorry. But there's a few cameos, and I think it seemed to be more of it. Oh, TLC had a cameo in there. There's a lot of cameos. But yeah, and that I did, even that stuff I didn't mind. But yeah, some of the other characters, like the main lady in it, just didn't do it for me. I felt she they could have got a better actress, you know what I mean? And this, it just seems to be like more of a mess. And I think at this point, because House Party was fairly big, you know, in certain communities, shall we say? And I think at that point, by the time House Party 3 came along, it's like a lot of people trying to get into it, a lot of cameos, TLC were awesome. I ain't knocking nobody, by the way. Don't get me wrong. I'm not knocking nobody. TLC were great back in the day. In fact, I listened to their new album. It's pretty good. They got a new album just come out. I think a few months back. It's a pretty good album. So I'm not trying to knock anybody, but I think they were trying to have too many people. They were trying to have too many people in there, and maybe it meant that some people didn't have a bigger role. Or I don't know, Tisha Campbell, maybe she was doing something else. And I think just the film itself, it just felt like a mess. It really felt like a mess, you know. So yeah, House Party 3. Didn't do it for me. Then there was a House Party 4, not seen that, and House Party 5 apparently now not seen that. Marcus Houston, he back when he was doing IMX, or Immature, he was in it. Bernie Mac, that's what I was thinking of. Yeah, Bernie Mac is in it as well. It's quite a big, yeah. But you know what? Let me find House Party 3 because there's a lot of cameos in there. There's a lot of like cameos of people who went on to like do like really big stuff. No, but I love watching anything Haze shouts out because he knows. Well, go on, Crims. Yes, I was waiting for. Oh, yeah, you got it. You got it. How's it going? Sucks when a sequel doesn't stay true to the first ones. For real, man. For real. I mean, I don't expect everything to be, the best thing ever, but at the same time, I just felt House Party 3 was such a mess, man. So yeah, who we got here? Yeah, Immature were in it. That's Marcus Houston back at his old group. Bernie Mac, yeah, Chris Tucker, TLC. So yeah, T-Boz, Left Eye, Chili. Kanye Alexander was in it. I'm not sure. I think she actually had a proper role, not just a cameo though. But yeah, who else we got? Or was that it, really? Gilfred Gottfried. Who else? Okay, that might be actually. Maybe it's actually not as many as I can remember. Oh yeah, Eddie Griffin. He was in it as well. Yeah, Eddie Griffin. So yeah, it's quite a few. Maybe not as much as I seem to remember. I kind of overshot the whole loads of cameo thing. But it's still quite a few cameos. There's still quite a few cameos in there. Relaxing at the moment, about to make some coffee. How about you? Yeah. I'm throwing some beef to make hot tacos, man. Marcus Houston in the club, greater song. I'm on that side, nice. Marcus Houston, I like Marcus Houston. When he split from, well, not split, but when Immature, they became IMX, and when that ended and he became a solo artist, his first album, MH, is brilliant. Like, I really, really like that album. There's a track on that album called That Girl, and the video to that is awesome. Like, he's doing a whole sort of Michael Jackson Thriller thing going on. That whole not the whole. Sorry, I described it wrong. I don't mean the theme. Like, it's not a horror theme, but the Michael Jackson Thriller video. He's got Michael Jackson doing that whole dance. It's got that kind of, that's what I meant. He's got that kind of thing going on in the video. But the song's really cool as well. It's like, if I wanted that girl, I would be with that girl. Da, da, da. Yeah, man. I haven't listened to the album for time though, but yeah, it's a good album, man. Good album. Another one. I'm tempted to touch you. I'm tempted to kiss you. I'm tempted to sex you. Tempted to love you. Like, I know you got a man, but I'm still. Yeah, man. And Marcus Houston, man, he was a good dancer. Like, I don't know how many people realize that about him, but he was a pretty good dancer. Like, so I could find like a GIF or something like Marcus Houston dancing. Because he was a pretty damn good dancer, man. In fact, he did that movie. You remember that movie? It was a terrible movie, actually. But it was a movie that he did called... was it not Save the Last Dance? Wasn't that? Oh, what did he do? Oh, you know what? Maybe I'm going to have to look this up real quick. Marcus Houston. But he did a movie... There we go. You Got Served. Have you seen You Got Served? You Got Served. The Marcus, he did that. It was with Omarion as well. If you remember Omarion. But yeah, Omarion, Marcus Houston, Jennifer Freeman. But yeah, he did that movie. That's some pretty good dance moves in that movie. The movie's terrible. This film is absolutely nonsense. It's a rubbish. Oh boy, that movie is so bad. It's so bad, but it's yeah, it's got pretty cool music. Well, I don't remember the music much, but I remember it being. I guess I remember some of it being okay. But yeah, it was a terrible movie. But it had wicked dance moves in there, man. Had some wicked dance moves in there. Yeah, Marcus Houston. Alright, let's see here. So I can find something. Here's some basic clips. Yeah. I don't want to see him. I mean, Mark's a good dancer too, but come on, where's Marcus Houston dancing, man? Ah, screw it anyway. Never mind. Yo, Rough Star Wagwan, how you doing, my man? Been a minute, man. I'm playing Earthbound right now. Earthbound's Gym, which is not the same thing, I know, but still. Earthbound, I played on my channel, but I screwed up the save state, so I have to backtrack. Oh, that's a shame, man. Hopefully, I have to backtrack. Don't have to backtrack too far. Hopefully, I have to go because yeah, that just sucks. Nintendo Switch owners are in for another great update in 2018. Any other Nintendo Switch owners here? Apparently, if you are, we're in for another great update in 2018. But this website's just taking ages to load, man. Yeah. For real, man. I think, yeah. I think every gamer has been there at some point where you get like a screwed up save file and you have to either start all the way from the beginning or just start ridiculously far back, and you just like, I'm not sure if you want to, I'm not sure I want to live on this planet anymore. You know, just kind of like that after a while, like, Google pulls YouTube from Amazon Fire 4 days ahead of schedule. Okay, just cheeky. Vin Diesel beats Dwayne Johnson to be named top grossing actor of 2017. Well, good for Vin Diesel. Good for Vin Diesel. Vin Diesel, though, I mean, how many movies did Vin Diesel have out this year? 'Cause I'm sure, I mean, Dwayne Johnson seems to be just like putting out movies every 2 days, I swear. There's always some Dwayne Johnson movie coming out, do you know what I mean? Like, I'm sure. So if Vin Diesel was the highest earning actor this year, then bro, he must have got some wicked paycheck off of Guardians of the Galaxy too, because I think that's, oh, I don't know, was that the only Vin Diesel movie this year? Let me see. Maybe I just haven't seen them. That's not the same guy, is it? Vin Diesel, yeah. Somebody copied his name, man. Spinning an E and an I around. So 2017. What did Vin Diesel have out this year? Oh, of course, yeah. There was Xander Cage, the Return of Xander Cage. Forgot about that. And Fate of Furious. Was that okay? Was that this year? Totally. I haven't seen that, but yeah, forgot about that. Yeah. So no, it was more than one movie. And he looks like he's a producer as well, so he knows he's getting actors credits and producer credits. So. Disneyland Resort, Face of Furious on the Cage. So he had a few big. Well, he had 3 big movies out this year. 3 big movies out this year. So yeah. I guess guess he did all right then, innit? He did all right. Let's see, Dwayne Johnson. We got his TV. We had Gone was a short movie. Okay. Yeah, Face of Furious, Baywatch. That was the internet stuff that he's doing. Is $7 digital. Ballers, TV show. Lifetime TV series. Okay, then episode there, and then Jumanji. So in terms of big movies, it would have been 1, 2, 3. So I guess the same 3 big movies. But yeah, it looks like Vin Diesel might have negotiated a bigger pay packet than Dwayne Johnson. Okay, cool. Anyway. Let's have a quick look at the news one more time. Is D6 in the universe pulling at the reverse Avengers? Okay. Well, maybe. Alright, anyway. Let's get some gaming on, shall we? Still here, just cooking. So good. I'm gonna play some Brofist. I think Dwayne Johnson was highest grossing actor last year, so good.
Turn down for what?
Okay, looks like it doesn't have my saves coming over. That sucks. It's been too long, man. I forgot Legend of Brofist existed. Hey, it's a good game, man. It's a good game. I haven't played it for ages, but yeah. Alright, so move, pause, we got power-ups and jump. Okay. Alright, I'm not using the keyboard, so that's all good.
And that, bros, is how you make bread using your butt cheeks.
Just in case you're wondering, that's how you make bread using your butt cheeks.
So anyways, thanks for watching.
Important information to know.
And as always, stay awesome. Great, a new video to upload.
This is cool. I never heard of this. This game's been a few years now, actually. 2015 it came out. But yeah, pretty cool game.
How many views my last video got?
What? Zero. Can you imagine a PewDiePie video getting 0 views? That seems unthinkable by now. I mean, nothing is impossible, of course, but... Do a barrel roll!
All your fans are belong to us. And now, it's
So, broken English. All your fans all belong to us.
You damn barrels! You'll never capture me!
Yeah, we're fighting barrels. That's what we do in this game.
Contain!
What the hell is going on?
That's how we deal with it. We jump on barrels. Imagine a Crimson style game. Hey, that would be, you know what? I've got a perfect title for a Crimson fantasy game. Oh my. That's what you should call it. And you should have like you know, you did the Khalees, my milkshake brings the boys to the yard. So you should have like the front cover, of the video game would be like set the poster for the video game would be like Khalees's body, and then your face over Khalees's face, and it just says "Oh my." Yeah, that's the Crimson Fantasy game.
I have to find Marcy and see if she's safe.
I got to go this way. Then PewDiePie would put in the same amount of views as I get. Well, then you can say, well, earning PewDiePie money. love it. Can see it with neon lights. Cool. Better watch out these barrels. Can see with neon lights and red lights, district vibe. Yeah, that's the one. You just stand here and let it do what it do. Okay, I don't trust that that barrel. There you go. Okay, where we at? Where we at? Oh shit. Oh shit. There you go. All right. Where we are? Where we are? Let me try and catch up with the chat a little bit. Are those bitcoins? Well, kind of look like bitcoins. I guess they're more like bro coins, really. Okay, I can't even. I can't even. Oh, okay. I think I can only go up there another way. All right. Anyway, oh, what am I doing? What am I doing? Oh shit, man. Dude, I'm trying to catch up with chat, man. Quit bothering me. Stop bothering me. Stop bothering me. Stop bothering me. Alright. It's really strange how different PewDiePie is now. Just look at his latest video and look at his old Amnesia playthrough. There is a huge difference. What do you mean, like in like his facial hair and that kind of thing? He's got that big ass beard going on now. Apparently PewDiePie keeps dogs under a barrel, underneath the clothes. Animal cruelty right here. Zero deaths, me. Ah, shit. There you go. Zero deaths, me, zero views. Who done it better? Well, ah, shizzle. Yeah, I need to learn to jump. That's what I need to do in this game. Oh wait, no, I've got something else to do. Damn it. Oh, we've still got this one to go. What is it? What is it? I didn't know you saw that song. Someone dared me to, oh shit, Someone dared me on a live video to do it. Really? Well, be careful what you accept as a dare, man. Be careful what you accept. Oh, shit. Sometimes you just gotta say no. There we go. Got me the keys. Got me a Cadillac, Cadillac, Cadillac. And that barrel means... That barrel's mean mugging you. Yo, these barrels ain't even playing, yo. Barrels ain't playing. They ain't rolling around. They ain't ones. They ain't rolling over. Ah, shizzle. YouTube pays well for a house like this. Well, for real, man. I mean, they got a car, they got a bunch of barrels breaking through and stuff. So, you know what I mean? Alright, let me do this. Right, there's still more kinks I need to work out. We'll get him. We'll get him. But not well enough to fix those damn holes. Well, the point is, he's looks like he's running away rather than fixing them. So maybe that means he doesn't care about fixing a house because he earns enough money to just buy another one. He's like, I don't even care about fixing it. I'm just getting a new one. I don't know. Maybe that's what they're trying to say. Yo, Frozen Gamer, Wagwan. I tell you what's bad when you beat the final boss and 10 it until it crashes on the final. Oh shit! Yeah, that sucks. Yeah. Happened yesterday, so I had to redo the boss again, and it was annoying. Especially when it's like it takes you ages to get good enough to finally beat the boss, and you get there, and it's just like, what?
Bruh.
It's me like that. Hello, darkness, my old friend.
I captured all your fans, and soon
They ain't rolling over, dead. Hey, just
be mine.
saying it how it is, man. We got Simon and Garfunkel going on right now. And that's the sound of silence.
What the hell is that?
The legend of the where am I going? The legendary Brofist. What the hell is that?
What? How pigeon? But never mind that. My minions will capture you.
This Barrel King actually sounds like PewDiePie, so it seems like PewDiePie is going to be fighting himself. I mean, I think when you get to the end of this game, it's PewDiePie versus PewDiePie, because this guy literally sounds like PewDiePie doing all the voices. Who's driving the car though?
Finally, he's gone. Now I can get back into bed and eat snacks all day.
I think you could do that with PewDiePie there though. Oh, we've got some twerking going on. I forgot about the twerking. Difficulty. Okay, so bro. Yeah, so there's like easy, hard, and bro. Like, there's no medium difficulty in this game. It's just easy, hard, bro. I'm not gonna play on easy. That's like against the law for me. So I'm not gonna play on easy. We'll stick with Pewds. I ain't got no power ups. Okay, ready.
There's no escaping the wrath of our mighty
Law. I am the law. You know it, man. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. I mean, I have played games on easy before, and I probably will at some point play a game on easy again. But for as much as I I can. I don't select the easy mode. It just seems like, nah.
Contain yourself or be contained.
And I'm not trying to act like I'm so good at games or anything. I'm just like, oh wait, that doesn't. Okay. Yeah, that was all right, cool. Yeah. Oh shit, forgot about the birds. Gases. Ooh. I am the law. There's some leaves on top of this truck. Like, wow, man. Oh shit, man. Oh, son of a bitch. The dogs died before I do, which is I don't think the vegans are gonna like that very much. Yo, Darkstar, Wagwan Darkstar. Shit. What up, lads? Just stopping by. How you doing, DSM? How's Sweden? Was it that you went to? It was Sweden, right? How was that? What you doing, Sweden? Ooh. Ah, flip now. Shit. Alright, anyway. I love playing Force Unleashed on easy and trolling the stormtroopers with ooh. Ah, shit. Ooh, too close. Ah, shizzle. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna try and catch with a chat in a sec. Alright. Stormtroopers on easy. It's trolling stormtroopers. Whoa. Ah! So close. I haven't played Force Unleashed in ages though. Shit. I'm a good dude. Sweden was awesome. Nice. Good to hear it. Good to hear. Only thing I remember about Sweden is the word kyckling. Means chicken. Kyckling. Speaking of Sweden, PewDiePie's from Sweden. Oh, damn it. Oh, come on, man. Oh, shit. Show. Oh, flipping out. Super cold, but a great place. Yeah, did you get snow out there? Because they get proper snow out in Sweden. Like, we get crap snow over here. Damn it. We get crap snow, but they get proper snow in Sweden. Like, proper thick snow. We don't get that. We explored the city, got some badass pictures, the usual. Nice. Badass pictures. Not just regular ass pictures and badass pictures. Cool. Did you see the photographic museum? Oh, flipping out. No. Oh shit. Flipping. Ah, son of a bitch. That was not a good idea. Awesome dot indeed, man. Did you party much? Party up in here, party up in here. Oh, damn you, son of a... Oh. Oh, flipping hell. Ah, shit. Cheeky bastards. We didn't get to see the museum, unfortunately. We didn't have very long there. Oh, okay. But we managed to visit Gamlastan and even bumped into 2 dudes from New York. Awesome. Oh, you bitch. Flipping hell. I'll send you a link to the album later. Yeah, please do. Oh, yes, please do. Sorry. I realized how that sounded. Oh, gee. I'm just yeah. Oh, come on, man. These barrels are killing me. Like, literally, they're killing me. But yeah, Sweden. Went to Sweden a few years back. Had me some fun. I had me some fun. I was there shooting a video, actually, which was pretty cool to do. I'm not even going to try that anymore. That's just taking a piss. Oh, come on. I think you're just going to hit that jump button at the right time. Ha! Oh shit! Flippin' nuts.
Nowhere to run.
I think I've got to the end of the level now, because Markiplier comes and helps me out. Spoiler.
Never. A phone call. Wait, I'm getting you out of here. Jump on my jet.
Jump on my jet.
Your what? Oh my God. Where did you get a jet?
Let me tell a story about what happened when I was in Sweden, actually. So, the first time I went to Sweden, I was staying in a hotel. and it was a hotel where you had your own, your own room, but the shower room was shared amongst other hotel residents. At least a part of the hotel I was in. I'm sure maybe if you paid for a more expensive room, you might get your own shower and stuff or whatever. The part where I was in, you actually shared a shower and a bathroom and stuff like that. That's no problem with me, by the way. Doesn't put me off. Anyway, now here's the thing about showers and that whole thing, especially like shared showers, is that somebody's probably pissed in the shower before you got there, right? I mean, that whether it's a school shower or the showers at your work office or the showers in a hotel or the showers at the gym, whatever, somebody somewhere has probably pissed in the shower before you got there. However, before you get there, it's usually cleaned out, right? I go to the shower one time and there was literally a massive puddle of piss still in the shower, just still there, just like there. You know what I mean? Like somebody like relieved themselves, not just like a little treacle, no, somebody like literally just didn't even bother with the toilet and urinated in the shower. So I'm saying that, I'm like, you know what? I cannot use the shower. And even though again it gets cleaned later, but the fact that you see stuff like that, it's like, you know what? I'm gonna have to use another shower. Lucky enough, they did have more than one shower in a hotel, so I was like, I'm just gonna go a little bit further down and use a different shower. I don't care that it's been cleaned. Now that once you see stuff like that, you can't unsee it. You know what I mean? And even though the other showers probably been pissed in as well, I'm sure they most likely have. If you don't see it, it's not so bad. I know it sounds a bit silly when you put it like that, but still, it's like when you see a massive puddle of piss in the shower, I can't. No, you know what? That's just not happening. Not happening. Alright, you know what? Yeah, I'm just gonna walk a little bit further and use the other shower. Boy. But yeah, it was a good trip though. It's a good trip. What else happened?
You haven't seen the last of me.
You haven't seen the last of me. Yeah, I ate a lot of kebabs out there actually. There was a kebab shop near where my friend lives, that's sort of down the road, and I remember going there quite a few times and just getting kebabs. They had really nice kebab shops, man. Well, that was a really nice kebab shop at least anyway. Did you notice this about I think I might mention this before actually, Darkstar. I think I might mention this before, but did you notice that like over in Sweden, like the way how homelessness is over there, like they would have like you'll see a homeless person outside at a train station and then they'll pull out a mobile phone. Do you notice anything like that? I think I might mention that before actually, I'm not sure. But yeah, it has come to my attention since then that it's not uncommon for homeless people to have mobile phones. But that was the first time I saw a homeless person with a mobile phone. That just blew my mind. That just blew my mind. You see somebody, and a mobile phones, to be fair, we're not talking about these days. They're not exactly super luxury items, I know, but still, that just blew my mind when I saw that. Didn't actually see all that many homeless folks out there. Gotta be honest, I suppose it depends on the areas you visit. Yeah, true, I guess so.
Yeah. It's gonna be so easy.
I was mostly in I can't remember which part of Sweden it was actually. I don't remember. I mean, which part of Stockholm, excuse me. Well, Sweden, yeah. I don't remember which part it was that we stayed in mostly, but it was mostly in maybe not like the town, like this, their town centre. I mean, I did visit the town centre, but I don't think I was there mostly. I might need like a little reminder of where exactly it was.
You'll have to use the backup plate. What? This thing?
I remember things being like really expensive out there. Like things being really expensive. Like just looking like usually when you travel, and this is before Brexit, by the way. So usually when you travel with the pound, like most places you go to, like you could practically live like a king. But even still, I went to Sweden, and it was like, man, this place is expensive. But apparently, according to my friend out there, apparently people tend to get paid quite a bit. So for them, it's just normal. To them, it's like, no problem. All right, cool.
Gotta be kidding me. Call me if you ever need help again.
Yeah, we getting that money, yo. We getting that money, yo. I'm just trying to get on by. Ah, shit, man. Why are these dogs here? They're not actually helping me out. Aliens. They're just kind of there. Oh shit. Lost a life. Okay, alright, we gonna learn today.
Aha! I found you.
Okay, I think I remember this dude. Yeah, he's got loads of things to shoot, man.
I've got you won't get away from my mighty flying.
Oh, shit. Yeah, take care of these guys. Well, sort of. Get some hearts, yo. Oh, shit. Yeah, a few more hearts would go astray. boy, these dudes, man, just all over the place. Oh shit! Got him. Got him.
My brother in the North Pole will avenge me.
Why would I go to the north?
Yeah, why would I, huh?
Like I'm gonna get out of this awesome plane. Stupid video game rules. Guess it's on.
Yeah. Dash. Oh, what we do now? Oh, really? Shit. Gives me a heart and it's just, well, I mean, I couldn't really do nothing with it anyway. Ooh. Okay, you know what? That's just not happening, is it? Yeah, that's just not happening, man. Ah, shit. That's, yeah, probably should have, flip now. I think the key for this game is timed jumping. Ah, shit. Right, yeah. So you mistime your jumping by like a second, or not even a second, like just like a tiny fraction. And it's like, yeah, it's all over. It's all over. One time I get the heart, and it jeez. Anyway. Oh, flipping out. Oh, shit. Oh, yeah, that cow, man. That cow's going to do something. I don't remember what, but... yeah, that was it. That was it. It explodes. Exploding cow, because, you know, why not? Why not? Shit. Ugh. Yeah, that was needs to get a jump just for this. Jeez, man, it's like it's proper split second thing, man. All right, yeah, that nothing. Okay, that was not a. Oh, yeah. Okay, so I need to wait just a little bit longer. Just a little bit longer. Alright, when clouds get down. Oh, shit. Yeah, I can't get up there. Wait till he comes down, though. I remember this fella. Shit. Yeah, watch out for exploding cows. Ah, shit. Oh, shit, man. That jumping was impeccable.
A subway that leads to the North Pole.
Ah, boy.
Well,
Just about got it, man. I ain't got no power-ups though, so oh well. Yeah, I believe
Poots, where are the pugs?
oh yeah, the dinosaur. Okay. Oh right, yeah. Supposed to do something. Not getting hit might be a good one. Emo Kibo. Ah, shit. We got Krang. Ah, oh yeah, the darkness. Darknesses. Shit, man. Oh shit. Yeah, so yeah. Oh, okay, yeah. Maybe do some health. Like a lot of health, quite frankly. Oh shit, just jumped right into that, man. And that. Tricity, man, Tricity. There's a lot to look out for in this level. That's kind of the thing. There's a lot to look out for. Oh, like that. We got aliens, we got dinosaurs, exploding rats, Krang. Yeah, there's a lot to look out for on this level, man. Oh. Oh, bloody hell. Musical notes. Alright, where we at, people? Where we at? Oh, flipping hell. Something about it being challenging. Oh, come on. These rats ain't getting me. Oh, flipping hell. Shit. Alright. Oh boy, man. Okay. Oh, come on, man. Oh, flip it. How are you supposed to dodge these things? I'm just living on luck right now. Oh, what was that? Yeah, I've actually beaten this level before. A while ago, clearly. I'm not good enough to do it again right now. Ah, jeez. Ugh. Oh, flipping out. I was not known. Oh shit. So yeah, for the 15-hour live stream, this is pretty much what you might expect to see. Just me playing games and dying repeatedly over and over again for 15 hours. For 15 hours, that's that's the plan. Are we still doing it? Darkness. Should have went up there. Oh shit. I don't even know what's happening anymore. I really don't. I really don't even know what's happening no more, man. I have no idea. Oh, gee. Oh, hey. You fought in the Clone Wars. Yes, I was once a cartoon character, the same as your father. So I was looking at memes on Instagram, taking a break from dying repeatedly for a moment. Let me pause this actually, so yeah.
Now when I close my eyes, I see galaxies, billions of planets and alternate realities. I can travel to any one of these. One is only limited by one's own memories, or are my limitations bound by this board of keys? They say that imagination is unlimited, but I can only think in English. So I wonder if there are things that I cannot distinguish. I am not always good at giving descriptions.
I like Instagram. It could be a funny place though. Yo, banter wagwan.
He said he was unsatisfied with my current state of mental health. He said if I remain persistent,
Installing a hard drive turned into a full maintenance session. What's up? Damn, it shouldn't be that hard to install a hard drive, should it? Big up, Banter Man. Appreciate you coming through. Yeah, I was playing a Legend of Brofist. I was dying a bunch of times, so I'm just taking a quick little break from dying, because you know you kind of got to. I feel like when you play games and you die a bunch of times, you need to stop for a moment so you just don't drive yourself crazy. Keep going back into it, and it's like, yeah. So I'm just checking stuff on Instagram at the moment.
Dependence on personality, and personally, I am not here to convert anybody. I'm just speaking from what I see from cornea to cerebral cortex. This is what I am thinking. It doesn't have to make sense. Logic is
But how you doing, my man? Is that your mic? Is it just me that Haze crackles when he speaks? Okay, is it crackling? Let me see here. Let me pause this for a second. Let me see here. What's the one? Let me pause this for a second. Okay, is it gonna crackle? Is it crackling? Okay, is it gonna crackle? Is it crackling? I think I can hear a little bit actually. I think I can hear a little bit actually. Yeah, don't worry about that echo. That's I know what that's. Yeah, it's gonna do that. I'm gonna do a check. I might fucked up a cable. Now I think there is something happening. One sec. Let me see if I can clear it up. Okay. Might be a pop filter. No, it wouldn't be a pop filter. That wouldn't cause a crackle. This is the pop filter here. It's not mechanical. It's not. It's just literally just a sheet over your microphone. That wouldn't cause a fat crackle. Is it fixed now? Sheet over your microphone. That wouldn't cause a fat crackle. Is it fixed now? Yeah, cool. That seems to be fine. That seems to be fine. But yeah. I don't know what it is. I think it's just maybe a little dirt gets in there sometimes, and maybe it just causes a bit of a static. That's what I think it might be, because taking it out, just wiping the end seems to fix it. So maybe just a little bit of dirt or dust or something getting in there. Let me just do this right quick. I need to make a few amendments on this. By the way, I have got it fixed, sort of, ish, kind of, not quite. But yeah, just a few more tweaks, and I think it'd be perfect. But yeah, at the moment, at least, it's kind of working as I want it to work. The reward thing, by the way, I'm talking about. Ba 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 da ba 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 da ba. Dun dun da 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 dun dun da 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 dun. Dun dun da 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 dun dun da da da. Well, yeah. So how about from having an issue with installing your hard drive? Oh, let me put the music back on now. Apart from having an issue installing your hard drive, what's up going on, man? How's your day been, Bants? Well, it's been good. I just installed a hard drive, cleans the whole PC, installed a new CPU cooler and 2 fans at the front. I had pizza. I played Zelda. That sounds like a good day. That sounds like a good day. Some PC work, and pizza and Zelda. Yeah, I think that's a pretty good day. I'm not sure that you could really make that day better. Actually, there's that's pretty much the pinnacle of anybody's life, just pizza and video games. So you did pretty good today, Bance. You did pretty well today. Do you guys follow Dr. Pimple Popper on Instagram? That's Dr. Pimple Popper.
It would have still happened. Thus, in time travel, one can only make observations, and even then, must only watch from a distance. Some may think it is superfluous, but one can garner a plethora of information by witnessing events firsthand, such as potential reasons for a queen's execution other than what was commonly distributed. Fabricated communications whilst locked in confinements can make opposed minds not care about dying, or a crying boy beg for his life, while a grown man gouges out his eye and justifies it by claiming inappropriate behavior as if.
Also, I was at my friend's doing it, so it was quite cool, nice. And he has a lot of spare parts, so it helped. Yeah, it was always good. It was always good, because you know when you're doing PC repairs, and it's always something, that one tiny thing that you end up forgetting. Yeah, if you're not following Dr. Pimple Popper, you should be, by the way. That's my recommendation. It's my Instagram recommendation. She's got a YouTube channel as well. But yeah, if you're not following Dr. Pimple Popper, one of the best. I mean, it's literally what it sounds like. Things being popped, like people with like cysts and lipomas and stuff like that, and just like those being cut out and squeezed out. Hey, it's healthcare, man. It's healthcare. And then it's a reminder to take care of yourself. That's what that is. But yeah, it's all the pus and stuff coming out. You know, all that stuff. But yeah, it's a good channel. It's a good channel. Promotes good healthy healthcare living. It's just what it is, man. It's just what it is. It's like squeezing a pimple, you know what I mean? It is what it is. Gonna go get a drink, be right back. Alright, cool. Alright. Oh yeah, Black Mirror started today. I haven't watched it yet though. She-Ra is the superhero needed to fight back against Marvel's male dominion. What? 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 Let me read this article right quick. I mean, it's The Guardian, so you know it's bullshit, but still, let me read this right quick. Read a little bit of it. So, for the honor of Grayskull, the modern children who have access to the internet, Netflix and DreamWorks are rebooting a 1980s classic She-Ra for a small screen series in 2018. Okay, so it's getting a reboot. That's pretty cool. Unlike the multiple reboot failure He-Man, what does mean multiple reboot? I only did it once, right? Well, anyway, it doesn't matter. Maybe others I didn't know about. He-Man. This will be the Princess of Power's first outing since her original cartoon and toy line back in 1985. Her return has fans of Etheria's finest swinging their swords of protection and body slamming robo hordes with excitement, or today's equivalent, tweeting about it and getting the toys out of the loft. Look around, that's the trash fire world we're living in. What's more proof of our troubled times do you need than where Skeletor, the evil overlord himself, has ended up? No longer trying to break into Castle Grayskull for access to ultimate power over the universe, he's now grinding to the Dirty Dancing soundtrack on money supermarket adverts. After all, who'd wants to preside over a universe in this much of a mess? Okay, what's that got to do with Marvel though? So, how long is this article? Okay, it's not very long. I'll try and read a bit more then. As we're faced with Skeletor's sad face during every ad break, Netflix's announcement of She-Ra's return as a warrior princess tailor-made for today has been seized up with the anticipation. Phrases like girl power icon and female friendship and empowerment in a press release don't hurt either. Not in these times where a strong female character like Wonder Woman can make a lot of money for Warner Brothers in a solo movie out in June, and yet be reduced to the status of token whiny female in Justice League by November. How the mighty have fall predictable perhaps in an entertainment industry with pitifully few female directors helming big blockbusters and so little dialogue given to actresses. This is also an industry dominated by Marvel superheroes, 17 films so far, none of them with a central female protagonist. We need a She-Ra reboot. We deserve a She-Ra reboot. Television is still the perfect place for She-Ra, and not just because He-Man's big screen out in Masters of the Universe was so bad. That was a good movie. Don't be knocking Masters of the Universe. It wasn't really, but still, that was a good movie. It was cheesy crap. I loved it though. Not Jennifer Aniston. Courtney Cox was in Masters of the Universe, so yeah, a little bit of trivia there. Not even trivia. It's not. Yeah, she's in it. Anyway, mainstream TV is a more reliable source than film for decent portrayals of women and girls these days. There's Stranger Things, 11's tiresome hostility for another female in the second season aside. Oh yeah, because girls don't hate other girls. You know, that never happens. Okay, anyway, whatever. 11 sides some hostility for another female side. Joyce Byers remains wonderful. The Handmaid's Tale, queer representative women of color, transparent, The Deuce, Big Little Lies. Right, I should watch none of those actually. It's a good time to be turning on your TV or streaming a series. Better than chancing the big screen and getting something casually misogynistic. Remember, Cinema in 2017 gave us Kingsman: The Golden Circle. It has been a difficult year. The 30 to 40-year-olds who probably remember She-Ra the fondest have a lot to look forward to with Netflix's new version. They're kind of talking up this series pretty big, and it hasn't even come out yet. I have a lot to look forward to with Netflix's new version, especially as the world of Etheria is yet to be ransacked by pop culture like He-Man's Eternia. The motivation behind She-Ra and her rebellion always more far-reaching and serious than brothers anyway. They fought for freedom. Early in She-Ra's original run, she explains her sword waving with the line, "If we all work together, we can change things," as she said about 3 times per episode. She was fighting for honor, not power. Okay, that was just a cartoon in the 80s, mainly created to push gender stereotyped toys that never really looked like the characters in the show. The 2 girls in the way He-Man did to boys. Also, the character lineup was distractingly white, and yes, distractingly white. Okay, and yes, the reboot isn't being made for sad sack adults with nostalgia fetish. It's for their kids. But with the queer writer and cartoonist Noel Stevenson sign up as showrunner and coming at a time where we really need a character like this, it's exciting to have She-Ra back, because if we all work together, we can change things. And each time we prove that female-led stories are welcome and wanted on screen, big and small, we can change those things for the better. Oh boy, guess who's back? Okay, so there's apparently going to be a She-Ra reboot. So there's apparently going to be a She-Ra reboot, which is pretty cool. I remember She-Ra back in the days. Yes, I am that old. Danny, do you remember watching She-Ra? If you're still in the chat, do you remember watching She-Ra, Danny? But I remember She-Ra. I remember He-Man as well. Yeah, I remember that. She-Ra, in my opinion, I actually watched them recently because I did the what's She-Ra? Okay, yeah, She-Ra's a way before your time. Banter, man. You've heard of, yeah, you might have heard of He-Man, but She-Ra was way before your time. This is She-Ra. Filmation. Let's just show a little bit here. That's She-Ra right there, 1985 cartoon. That's She-Ra. Yeah, you remember it. Nice one. But yeah, I watched them recently because, well, I'll say recently, a few months ago now. I did a video called Haze Explains 80s Cartoons, and before that I was rewatching some He-Man episodes and She-Ra episodes, Thundercats as well. So a female He-Man. Yes and no. Yes and no. I mean, she's He-Man's cousin. Sorry, He-Man's sister, excuse me. He-Man's twin sister. So yeah, kind of like a female version of He-Man, but there was a little bit more to it than that, to be fair. That being said, not much more. Not much more. But yeah, so pretty much a female He-Man, except she wasn't about the power. She was about the honor. Even though she was a princess of power, she was about the honor. But it was a good show. It was a good show. I enjoyed watching She-Ra. When I watched it again, I felt it was a better series than He-Man. Like it came about a year or two later, I think. So yeah, they had definitely had time to improve certain things that He-Man was kind of like a bit lame on. So it was, in my opinion, it was a better show. Here's a problem that She-Ra had, in my opinion, though. In my humble opinion, She-Ra was the least important character in her own show. Like, she was absolutely the least important character in her own show. She was the star of the show, no doubt about it. It was about her, no doubt about it. But she was the least important character there. Like, pretty much anything that happened could have happened without She-Ra. Like, she was just there and didn't really do a whole lot. CPU idling at 30 centigrade. Is that a good thing? Depends what you're running, really. Depends what you're running. 30 centigrades is depending on what you're running. So, but it's good, cool. But yeah, there was so much that happened that where She-Ra barely had a real impact on, and so many times where she would call He-Man to help her out. So it was kind of like, what was the point of this? You know what I mean? You got He-Man who just saves his own planet, and then he has to get out of bed and go save She-Ra's planet, and then, you know, go back to his own planet. It's like, come on, man, what was the point of this? That's good for an air cooler. Cool. But yeah, it was a good show. So if they do a reboot of it, I'll be looking forward to it. I might watch it. I mean, yeah, it'd be a kid's show, so I'm sure it's not going to appeal to me any great way. But I'd maybe watch it just for the sake of, you know, something from my childhood being rebooted and just to see what it's like. But yeah, it'd be cool to see it rebooted. It'd be cool to see it rebooted. See what they do with She-Ra now. I don't know what this, I mean, it's the Guardian, so I'm not too surprised about the way they wrote it. It's written by a queer writer. Oh, and, you know, it was distracting. First of all, how is it distractingly white? So was anybody, I mean, this is back in 1985. People weren't as sensitive as they were now, as they back then as they were now. People were thinking about, oh my God, it's all white. Oh my God, no one was thinking that. It was just a show. You enjoyed it or you didn't. That was that. You know what I mean? So I don't know what this writer's talking about. It's trying to impose like 2017 sensitivities on 1985. It just wasn't like that back then. So I don't know if this woman who wrote this article remembers 1985 or is just I don't know, because it really wasn't like that back then. You watched the show and you liked it or you didn't like it. And yeah, you know, there were shows that, you know, there was a lot of shows that were predominantly white cast. It's not like you didn't notice. I mean, of course you can see things, right? But it wasn't like, oh my God, you know how it is now where everybody's like, oh my God, because there were also shows that had, you know, black cast. You know, there were quite a few shows that had predominantly black cast. So it wasn't a big deal. So yeah, I mean, we had just name a few. We had a Cosby Show. What else did we have? Different Worlds. I think that was about that might be a bit later actually. To be fair, there was like the Lady Henry Show. I think that was about 1980 something as well. So yeah, there's a few shows. Some that I can't remember them all, but there's a few shows. So we weren't even like, oh my God, it was just like, yeah, okay, whatever, man, whatever. Cosby Show. Yeah, I'm not sure I should talk about the Cosby Show right now though, as an example of good. Well, it was you know what? It was a good television show, regardless of Bill Cosby's indiscretion, shall we say. It was a really good show, and at the time, it was very funny. It was a great show. It's a shame that Bill Cosby did what he did allegedly, but it was a good show. You know, Cosby Show was definitely one of my favorite shows at the time. Felicia Rashad was my favorite TV mothers. Well, actually, no, I say she is my favorite TV mother. Felicia Rashad, she was brilliant in that show. Who else? Lisa Bonet as well as Denise. Yeah, it was just a great show. Married with Children. Married with Children. I mean, that was a good show. That we all took. Yeah. Who cares about rape? Well, I think a few people care about rape allegations, actually. I think a few people care about rape allegations. You know, I mean, it's kind of a big deal. So, Yeah. But yeah, I mean, it was a great show regardless of that. It really was. It's a shame that their legacy is tainted, but it really was a good show. Fresh Prince is the one show that everyone watched. Fresh Prince was a good show. That was 90s though, to be fair. Fresh Prince was really good. I really enjoyed Fresh Prince. And Still Watches was awesome. Yeah, I remember Fresh Prince with Jazz getting kicked out every time. Doom, 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 doom. Yeah, but back in '85, it's just, I mean, first of all, it was like it was a kids show, so it was mostly children watching it, and I can pretty much all but guarantee that at the time, most, you know, say 5, 6, 7-year-olds or however old you were, if you was a child watching something like She-Ra or He-Man, you wasn't distracted by the all-white cast at the time. You probably didn't. You either didn't notice. I mean, maybe you noticed, but you didn't like care that much. You know, it wasn't distracted to the point where it's distracting. Like, oh my God, there's been a good show, but there's all white people in it. Like, it wasn't like that back then. 1985 had a lot of issues, no doubt, but it wasn't like that back then. And it wasn't like, you know, people weren't racist or anything like that. There were plenty of racism going on, no doubt about it. But we just didn't see TV shows like that. Like, oh my God, I would like this show, but it needs a gay character. It needs an Asian character. It wasn't like that back then. You either watched something, you enjoyed it, or you didn't, and that was that. You know, that was pretty much that. I slightly remember Different Worlds. Different Worlds was kind of a spin-off to well, it was a spin-off to The Cosby Show. It was Denise Huxtable's character going off to college, and it was sort of based more around that. But yeah, it was a good show, man. Dwayne Wayne. Family Matters. Even though it wasn't a kids show, had a good comic book series, and dares to take it far. Family Matters. My mum showed me that show. I don't even remember Family Matters. Let me see. I don't think I ever watched Family Matters actually. Yeah, I don't think we watched this show. When was this? This was 86. Okay. Ah, it's got the dude. Oh shit. Die Hard. Reginald Vale Johnson. Yeah. The cop in Die Hard. Die Harder. Steve Urkel. Yeah, I don't know if they ever showed it in the UK. And they probably, or maybe they did and I just didn't see it. I don't know. But I don't remember watching this show. It's on Amazon. Okay, I might have to check that out. Might have to check that out, see if I could watch a few episodes. Anyway, you were saying? I get distracted so easily lately. Sorry about that. Or is it the whiteness that is distracting you, Dan? Distracted by the whiteness. What was I saying? I think I was just talking about the potential She-Ra reboot and this particular article on it. Yeah, I mean, I will check out a reboot on She-Ra, no doubt. Well, maybe not no doubt. There might be other reasons why I don't check it out, but still. But yeah, I'll be interested in She-Ra reboot. I mean, I don't. If it is, I mean, yeah, I'd imagine it probably will be a kids show, so maybe it's not something that I like watch. But you know, I might watch an episode or two just to see what it's like, just for the sake of, let's say, some of the sake of my childhood. You know, coming getting rebooted. You know, you kind of have an interest in it a little bit. You might want to check out maybe an episode or a little bit of an episode or something. Just be like, all right, cool. But this article, man, it's so full of butthurtness, man. Like, I'm not trying to call anybody out or be rude or whatever, but it really is. You know, it's not being made for nostalgic adults. It's being made for children. What the hell, man? Like, who dumped in your Wheaties? You know what I mean? It's like, jeez, this show's not even out yet. She's like singing its praises. Oh, because it's written by a gay writer. It's like, so? It's like, what does that mean? It's like, whatever, man. Lots of things have been written by gay people. It's like, whatever. It's not. It wouldn't be the first. doesn't mean it's going to be good. It just means it's written by somebody. I mean, I hope it is good. I hope whoever watches it enjoys it. But whatever, man. Another piece of propaganda for real, man. I haven't seen Justice League, but apparently Wonder Woman gets reduced to token whiny female in that. Can anybody seen Justice League? Anybody can confirm that? Does Wonder Woman get reduced to token whiny female in Justice League? If anyone's seen it. I've not seen Wonder Woman or Justice League, so I couldn't comment on that. People too easy butt hurt nowadays. Okay, no, I haven't seen it. Alright. No, I haven't seen it. Okay, nobody's. Oh, wait, no, okay, I haven't seen it. Okay, cool. No worries. No worries then. But He-Man, man, she was like this in Masters of the Universe. He-Man, I mean, here's the thing about that Masters of the Universe movie. Yeah, it wasn't a great movie. Like, if you're looking at, I mean, it's kind of like, you know, the Mario Brothers movie, right? It's not necessarily good in that traditional sort of classic sense of the words, but it's an enjoyable film. You know what I mean? It's certainly not a shambles, like, or just like a, I mean, you can watch that film with fond memories. You know what I mean? Not because it's a cinematic masterpiece. It's not. Nobody's trying to pretend that it is. But it was just an enjoyable film that people, well, I enjoyed it anyway. I enjoyed it. Yeah, it was so bad. It wasn't so bad. It did alright. He-Man, Masters of the Universe. Apparently it's being remade in 2019, so it's getting redone again. By the looks of it. Masters of the Universe, also known as He-Man. But I remember watching it not too long ago, and I liked it. You gotta appreciate for what it is, man. 1987 with Dolph Lundgren. Hostiles. Oh my god, the main character is a straight white male where his wife made him breakfast. What the fuck? Yeah, I mean, I think people just get, I mean, you know this. Some people just get upset over just bloody hell, man. Let me say about this movie. Okay, so. Oh, well, they moved this to IMDb Pro now, you bastards. You used to be able to look at certain things on IMDb. Now you have to go to IMDb Pro? You're taking a piss, man. Taking a piss cakes, man. So this budget it had an estimated budget of 22 million. And it grossed somewhere a little over 20. I mean, according to this, opening weekend, well, in the US total, it was 17 million. So it doesn't have the worldwide figures, but yeah, at least grossed 17 million. So I don't know. I can't imagine this film was a flop. I mean, maybe not a massive hit, but it doesn't look like it was a flop. Guess I'm assuming the worldwide money puts it over 22 million is what I'm saying anyway. Kind of an assumption, but still. Patriarchal white privilege, cisgendered straight evil stuff. Urgh. Way too easily offended, indeed, for real, man. But yeah, anyway, I mean, She-Ra the remake. Let's see if we can find something on it that isn't written by somebody with an axe to grind. She-Ra. Okay, maybe I should spell it right. That might help. She-Ra reboot. She-Ra reboot coming to Netflix in 2018. She-Ra. And I tell you what else I like about She-Ra as well. The theme music to She-Ra was lit. Like, I don't know how much ever I can play of the She-Ra theme. But alright, let me just a little bit. A little bit should be fine. A little bit should be fine. Just a little bit. But the theme was lit, man. I'm telling you, I'll just play like a little bit, just a little bit. Just,
I am Adora,
Yeah. Just not too much.
Fabulous secret.
Oh, wait. She-Ra, She-Ra. Yeah. You have to check that out, man. Look up She-Ra opening theme on YouTube. Yeah, but yeah, that theme was just boy. That theme was lit. As part of an announcement of several new animated series coming to Netflix, DreamWorks has confirmed that an updated She-Ra will debut in 2018. Executive produced by Noel Stevenson, the series will be an updated version of the 1980 She-Ra Princess of Power, which is a spin-off of He-Man and Master of the Universe. Below we've got the official description directly from DreamWorks. Notes that they've dropped the Princess of Power parts of the title and just refers to as She-Ra. Princess of Power. That's not a big deal, I guess. I mean, I just want to call it She. Okay, now going a bit too far down there. What have I found? What have you found? Pop. Maybe that's why they dropped it. They don't want people showing it to just pop. Princess of Power. She-Ra, She-Ra, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. She-Ra. Is this on the movie database or what? Yo, Frozen Gamer. Did anyone play Monster Hunter World? No, I haven't played it. Anybody else played it? Anybody play Monster Hunter World? By the way, I do plan on getting back to the game. We just took a little break. That ended up being an extended break. But yeah, we do plan on getting back to a little Brofist. I just want to find something real quick. Connections. Here we go. That's what I'm looking for. Here we go. Remade of She-Ra 2018 TV series. This is the one that's coming in. She-Ra, Prince of Power, leads a rebellion to free her land of Etheria from the monstrous invaders of the Horde. Yeah, I need to read properly. Wagwan. Some woman is taking pictures of herself lying on the floor and looking towards the ground to make a stand against self. Wait, what? What's up? I wanted to play it. I really want to watch a Jeffrey Dahmer movie. Jeffrey Dahmer? Isn't he like the bomber or something like that? Jeffrey Dahmer. That sounds like a serial killer or something like that. Oh, he's a cannibal. Okay. Yeah. All right, let's read this a bit again. Some woman is taking pictures of herself lying on the floor and looking towards the ground to make a stand against selfies. Okay. That sounds pretty stupid. I mean, oh boy, gee, what? Okay, let me tell it back because you shouldn't really just insult something that you don't really know when it's going on. But it just sounds like, okay, how is that? I mean, she's taking a picture of herself, and she's got a face. She's not facing the camera, okay, but still, she's taking a picture of herself. So by definition, it is a selfie. And why is she taking a stand against selfies? What is the problem with selfies? Like, why is this an issue? Why does this deserve being? Why are selfies being protested? You know, what harm do selfies cause? You know, so that's what I need to know. They made a movie based on him. Okay. She's standing up by lying down, you know it. I'm gonna make a stand. Let me just lie down right here. Let me just lie down right here. Might be better good if I spell the name right.
So when you ask what type of poetry I scrawl, I write the type that makes eyes fall, elicit lexicon that forms provocative overtures, journeys through a thoughts process not.
Okay, if they're all making a movie of him, it's
with the conscience of over 9,000 men, women, and children.
Oh, they made a movie based on him, not they've making one. Okay, so maybe it's this one. Documentary movie. Oh, it's new. Okay, you just say it's new. Okay, it's not this one. This is a few years ago. Because of self-image and shit. People protest nonsense. I mean, if you don't like selfies, fine. Don't take selfies. Not a problem. Other people do like them. That's that. That's that. Okay, here we go. Is this it, my friend Dharma? I'm guessing it, by the way. I'm guessing it, by the way. And like the old commercial stated about batteries, shit not included. Not included. Bloody hell, man. There's some funny things in this world. That's for damn sure. That's for damn sure. So we got somebody bigging up the new She-Ra reboot before it's even out, just because it's got a gay writer. And then we've got a woman protesting selfies by taking a picture of herself. Yeah. This world. Oh. Read previous sentence and it will make sense. Okay. Right. Ah, shit. Because of self-image and shit, I'm guessing it, by the way, and like the old mystical shit not included. Oh right, I see. You say shit not included, so because of self-image, right? Okay, I think I say this to me now. Shit not included. It's because of self. Yeah, gotcha. Took me a minute, but I got there. Some dude died because someone swatted him. Damn, you know what? You knew that was going to happen. Like, the way some of these swats are going, like, you knew that one day somebody's going to get killed. And it's so stupid because, like, you got people who are, like, doing these things. They think it's funny, for the lol. But you just know somebody's going to get killed one of these, where somebody goes in and, you know, sneezes or does the, twitches the wrong way and the gun goes off. Or you just got some trigger-happy SWAT guy. And it just happens. So it's, that's a damn shame, man. That's a damn shame. Hopefully now at least people realize that, swatting people ain't no joke, and it's serious. It's ridiculously dangerous, and yes, somebody can end up dying. Hopefully we realize that now, and hope that's the catalyst that lets people know to not do that shit. And people are stupid. Yeah, some people are. What the guy spotted feels bad at killing that person. Yeah, indeed, because effectively he did. I mean, he may not have done it with the intention of getting him killed, but still, it's like manslaughter to a degree where you don't necessarily intend to do it, but your actions cause somebody's death, and that's of what it comes down to. Yeah, some don't get nuance, some don't get shit posting, and some don't get a lot of things. Indeed. This is the respond on Twitter. I didn't get anyone killed because I didn't discharge a weapon, and being a SWAT member isn't my profession. Yeah, but you know, you called all full caps and all. Yeah, but you called the SWAT team on somebody, a SWAT team, a team of people who are trained to deal with, you know, very dangerous and hostile situations. They're not going there to play around. They're going there thinking that they may have to put someone down. You know, granted, that's not always the case, I know, but that's part of their training, that they get called out for things where somebody's dangerous. I'm thinking about, for a SWAT team to turn up with their guns like that, what do you tell them? You know what I mean? What do you tell them? Because you know, it's like, oh yeah, there's somebody who might have stole a pack of sweets. They're going to send a SWAT team for that. You got to tell them something like, yeah, I think there's like a real hostile situation going on in it. That's what you tell them, something along those lines, right? For them to turn up with all their guns like that, you telling them something along those lines, that, you know, there's some mass situation going on. Otherwise, it'd be like, you know, regular, you know, or some one beat cop going out, you know what I mean, or with his partner, just saying, hey, let's calm down here. You know what I mean? You got to be telling them something that's some dangerous, some high level situation for them to be sending that team out, all armed guns or whatever, and then turn up at this person's house and then be on edge that they might be ready to shoot somebody. So you can't, oh, I didn't kill him. No, maybe you didn't intend on killing him, but sorry, you killed him. You know what I mean? That's not like, you know, you don't get to walk it back and be like, oh, but I didn't discharge a weapon. That you called the guy out, told him some lies to get them there, and then whatever happened on the day happened. And I'm sure the person, well, I hope the person who actually pulled the trigger feels bad too. I hope they do. But that guy who called him out, nah, you don't get to walk away and be like, oh, it's fine because I didn't. Nah, you don't. It's like you have to take responsibility for your actions. You might have pulled the trigger, but you are responsible for that kid's death. The story was that an angry gamer took a revolver, killed his father, and is holding his mother and sister. Oh, there you go then. You know what I mean? You tell them something along those, as like a hostage situation. That's why they send those types of people out. They don't send them out for like somebody sold a pack of sweets. You know what I mean? They don't send them out for, oh, I think there's like my next door neighbor's having a bit of an argument with his wife. You know what I mean? They don't send them out for that. You tell them something like some high level shit's going on. That's why I send out those people who are trained to deal with situations, and they go there. You know, I mean, I'm sure on some levels the people who go out there know that they might be being pranked. The SWAT team know they might be being pranked, but at the same time they gotta respond as if it is serious, as if it is real. Because if it's not a joke and it is real, they gotta deal with that. You know, and it could be just that one thing that looks a bit funny, especially if you're playing video games and you're shouting stuff like, "Oh man, I killed him," you know what I mean, or stuff like that. Headshot, boom, headshot. You know, if you're shouting stuff like that when you're playing video games. And you got your headphones on or whatever, they don't know. They just hear the voices, and they're like, I mean, I don't know if that's what happened, but you know what I mean. It's. Right. Thing is, the guy doesn't play games, or the other just did it as a prank on a random person. I wasn't play the guy who got killed who doesn't play games. The other just did it as a prank on a random person. I see. Oh right, it was just some random guy. I say, wasn't it like a gaming live stream swatting? I see. Well, gaming live stream or not, it's still a stupid thing to do, to be sending out SWAT teams or any kind of, or anytime you call in the police or fire brigade, anything like that, you know, and giving them false information to get them out to some place is not a good idea. You know, it's not a good idea. And look, I've done stupid things. I'm not even gonna lie. I remember one time in school, we called the fire brigade out to our school saying that there was a fire at our school, and they came, and of course there was no fire there. We called them out thinking, oh yeah, we're fine. But no, it was a stupid thing to do. It was a stupid thing to do. And what happened the next day, a representative from the fire team came out, and what he said was something that stuck with me for a long time. And he wasn't asking for who did it. It wasn't about we need to find who did it and punish. It wasn't like that. What he said was that, you know, we got called out yesterday and there was no fire. You know, and we recognized that, you know, somebody called it as a prank, and he just said, look, here's the thing, you know, when we get a call to deal with a fire, we have to respond quickly, and that means that we're driving, you know, fast, you know, and if somebody walks onto the middle of the road and they get hit, you know, we might not see them. And I mean, because you're driving fast, trying to get as quick as possible. So if, like, if somebody walks onto the middle of the road, there's a chance that somebody could get killed. Now, they didn't say that somebody did get killed. They said that somebody could get killed. And the reason why it stuck with me is that I was always thinking that maybe somebody did actually get killed, and they just put it that way just to know, you know, not way too much on kids, you know what I mean? They didn't want to make kids feel bad, so maybe just put it that way, somebody could get killed. And I don't know if somebody did or not. Maybe, I hope not. But yeah, that stuck with me, because like those types of things you do, you think it's a joke, you think it's fun or whatever, you know, somebody could get killed. You know, and in this case, Andrew Finch, rest in peace, did get killed. It's not a joke, you know, it's not a joke. Sent an angel. Family says son killed by police in Swatting was unarmed. Was unarmed, didn't play video games. Well, playing video games shouldn't be... I won't get into that right now. Blue and red lights flashed outside of the McCormick Street house just after 6 p.m. on Thursday. Curious of what was going on, Andrew Finch, 28, opened the door. I heard my son scream. I got up and then I heard a shot. His mother, Lisa Finch, said Friday morning. Finch and other relatives invited reporters into their home Friday morning, more than 12 hours after Wichita police said an officer fatally shot a 28-year-old man who was identified by family as Andy Finch. We want Andy's side of the story to be told, his mother said. On Thursday, Deputy Wichita Police Chief Troy Livingston said a substation received a call that there was a hostage situation in a house in the 1000 block of West McCormick. Someone had been shot in the head. That was the information we were working off of, he said, explaining that officers went to the house ready for a hostage situation and they got into position. The male came to the front door, Livingston said Thursday night. As he came to the front door, one of our officers discharged his weapon. Livingston didn't say if the man had a weapon when he came to the door or what caused the officer to shoot the man. Finch said her son, father of two. Oh, he's a father. Oh, man. That's two boys without a dad now. That's a shame. Wasn't armed. I mean, don't get me wrong, by the way. I do think that there is definitely a discussion to be had about police and you know, how they handle situations sometimes, and maybe being a bit too quick to fire their weapons, you know, that sort of thing. Definitely needs to be. Definitely there's a discussion had around, you know, that, because it's not the first time an unarmed person's been shot. So yeah, I definitely feel there's a discussion around that whole thing. That being said, that doesn't negate that somebody called out to the police, gave them false information about some person, from a random person apparently, and then they came out and it resulted in that person being shot. Regardless, I mean, yeah, there needs to be a discussion into how police handle things, no doubt about it, but that doesn't absolve the person who made that call of any guilt. You know, you still put out a false call. It wasn't your intention. I could accept that, but the results of your actions is what ended up in somebody dying. You know what I mean? As a father, 2 kids without their dad now. For what? For the lols. You know what I mean? For the because it might be cool, yeah. There's folks on the police side too. Yeah, sounds like it. From what I'm reading, that sounds like it. That the police might have been a bit too quick with the firearms. But as I say, that's not the first time that's happened. Dare say it won't be the last. And so it definitely needs to be something about that around police training and how they handle these situations. You can't just be firing your gun at the drop of a hat. But still, they shouldn't be lied to either. You know, you shouldn't be giving police false information. They should shout, "Get down," or tackle him, not shoot him. And again, that was a high stress, high intensity situation for the cops. Yeah, he didn't pull the trigger, but the caused the situation where the trigger was pulled. Exactly. He's a 7-year veteran, so yeah, he should know better. Really, quite frankly, the police should know better. Sounds like there's faults on a lot of sides. I mean, there's things going on a lot of sides. Yes, the police should not have been lied to to begin with. But yeah, I think it's fair to say the police probably could have handled that situation better. Almost certainly by the sounds of it. But yeah, the fact that they happened to get a policeman who was maybe having a bad day that day or whatever, a bit too itchy with his trigger finger, yeah, it doesn't absolve of any guilt. You know, you still called the police, gave them wrong information, and this is the end result of that. So he probably was in such situations. So his stress came in from before. Right. Yeah, and that could have had to it. Like if you've been called out for a certain situation before where you talk about sort of hostage things and you think that's what you're going to deal with, that's kind of on your mind already. And maybe you thought, I don't know what's going through his head, but you know, that could have played into it. In fact, almost certainly played into it. Let's say he doesn't play video games. Like, what's that got to do with anything? Like, if you okay, he wasn't a Twitch swatter. Okay, but what's the fact that he doesn't play video games got to do with it? There, why are they bringing this up? He doesn't play video games. He has better things to do with his time. Like, really, okay. The person who made a phone call took my nephew. Her son took my nephew. Her son. 2 kids, father. Hernandez Caballero said, "How does it feel to be a murderer? I can't believe people do this on purpose." Online gamers have said multiple Twitter posts that the shooting was a result of a swatting call involving 2 gamers. Okay, that's why they're talking about the gaming thing. Okay, fair enough. Andrew Finch was not involved in the online community, according to his mother and people in the gaming community. He doesn't play video games. Okay, so there was maybe something going on in the gaming community and somebody called it out. You know. I've almost got this thing working, by the way. Almost. A few more tweaks. Swatting is an internet hoax where someone makes a call to a police department with a false story of an ongoing crime, often with killing or hostages involved, in attempts to draw a large number of police officers to a particular address. Swatting has gained traction across the country with online gamers. Those who try to cause the swatting incidents will use call ID spoofing or other techniques to disguise their number as being local, or they call local non-emergency numbers instead of 911, according to 911 Go. On Twitter, more than a dozen people who identify themselves as being in the gaming community told the Eagle that a feud between 2 Call of Duty players sparked one to initiate a swatting. Ah, bloody hell, man. It's just stupid, man. That's just stupid. Gamers or not, man. It's just stupid. It's just stupid. And look, I know young people do silly things. I get that, but come on, this is just beyond ridiculous. And it's been happening for a while as well. You know what I mean? It's not the first time. This is an old school thing. I don't know. I mean, how do you? But then again, how do you combat it? You know, how do you know how do you tell the fake calls from the real calls? You know, how that's the thing. You don't know who's lying and who's not, and you can't really make too many assumptions, because if you think they're lying and it turns out they're telling the truth, then that could be a problem as well. So it's just such a waste of, you know, resources and police resources, because as they're calling someone out for a fake thing, there is a real thing going on there, and now they're not being drawn to. Now they're not, that somebody else who does actually need help doesn't get help because they're dealing with something else that they don't even need to be dealing with. So in all that's just a waste of people's time. It's dangerous, it's stupid, and as we see here, it could get somebody killed. That's a sad story, man. That's a sad story. Alright, it's the wrong controller. Okay. 388 shillings. Nice. Oh, Banter, well, did you use the code I sent you for I can't remember the game anymore. What was it again? Dragon something. Operation Flashpoint. Yep, I did. I played it. Cool, so it works. Awesome. That's good to know. That's good to know. That's good to know. I've had some of these codes for a long time. So, yeah, good to know that they still actually work. Whew. That's a relief. Yeah, big up Banter for that purchase yesterday, though. Glad you enjoyed the game. Oh, come on, man. He's blown me up. Okay. Oh, what? Oh. $30, man. Oh, shit. Oh, what? Oh, boy. Ooh, too close, too close. Okay. Have I got it? Have I got it? Whew. I got it. I played it on my Xbox 360. Okay, I wanted to replay it. Nice. And now you can. I sometimes derail a conversation by talking about something that pops up in my mind, and I have pranked in my life, but swatting someone never came across to me as a prank, which makes me wonder why someone would do that as a prank. Indeed. And here's the thing, I get, like I said, I get that, you know, young people, or not all young people, I know, but I get it. I've been that age, you know. Young people do stupid things. I've done stupid things when I was that age, you know. I've done, like I said, we did that prank call on the fire brigade. So, you know, I understand the mentality, but surely once you realize that once somebody's done it, and you realize actually this is dangerous, somebody can get killed. I mean, surely when these things were happening, you know. And when you're telling somebody, like, and especially when it comes to police, like, for example, you're talking about a country where police carry guns, right? So it's not like, you know, it's a normal thing for police to carry guns. And you're telling them that there's a hostage situation. Or was it like somebody was being shot up, somebody was being killed, I think you were saying. So you're telling them that, you're telling the police who carry guns that there's a hostage situation. What do you think is going to happen? That they're going to come up and offer them cookies? You know, I mean, come on. Come on. There's got to be some part of you that understands that this can go really bad. You know, whereas like, I get what a kid might be thinking, oh yeah, it's just going to be a bit of fun. I can understand that. But surely if you're telling the police that, yeah, this guy's got a gun and he's shooting people, there's some part of you must understand that this can go exceptionally bad. There's got to be that part of you. Because they're immature and don't want the consequences, for real. They think that, oh, it's not that bad, it's a prank, chill. I often prank called restaurants and my friends, but never really dangerous. Yeah, prank calls could be fun, no doubt about it. But you know, I mean, yeah, something like a restaurant or your buddies or whatever, you know, things like that could be fun. When it comes to prank calling emergency services, though, that's where it's like, dude, come on. That's not okay. That's not okay, man. Because even if nothing goes wrong, you're still wasting people's time. You know, there's other things they could be dealing with. Even if like you do a SWAT call on somebody and nobody gets killed or whatever, nobody gets hurt, you're still wasting police time. You know, you're still wasting their time. They could be dealing with something else. They could be, you know, there could be another issue where something's, you know, dangerous is going on, and you're just wasting their time right now. So. I guess it proves again that Voltaire was right when he stated, common sense is not so common. Well, ain't that the truth? Ain't that the ruddy truth? Common sense is not so common.
You defeated my bro. I won't let you get away with this. I've contained your friend. Come and get her if you dare.
Oh, it's on.
This is all slippery. Once I called a Chinese restaurant and kept speaking in a very heavy Irish accent, and they couldn't figure out. Oh shit. Figure out what I was saying. Asked for a soup called cream of some young guy. That's an old classic, isn't it? Cream of some young guy. Oh shit. There was oh no, oh no, that's not what I wanted. Yeah, there was like this Chinese restaurant, right? And I'm standing near this guy, and he's looking at the restaurant, and the writing on the restaurant. He's a Chinese man himself, and he's looking at the writing on the restaurant. He was saying something like, you know, the writing on the restaurant is all wrong. He'll say that it looks like, he said that the characters are correct, but it looks like a child wrote it, right? That's what he said. It looks like a child wrote it. So I said to him, so you saying that was written by some young guy? Yeah. That was a funny joke. Some young guy is the most said thing about Chinese restaurant. Yeah. First place I heard, I don't know if they were the first to do it. Oh shit, man. The first place I heard it was Wayne's World. That's the first place I heard that joke. On Wayne's World, it's like, oh damn. Where he's like, yeah, can I have the cream of some young guy? This one's maybe not as popular, but if you get this reference, then you some gangsters up in here. But here's one reference. I want some Chinese spare ribs. Chinese spare ribs? You know, Chinese spare ribs. Anybody get that one? I'll give you a clue. It's from a movie in the 70s. Chris Tucker for the win. Oh, wasn't Chris Tucker. Wasn't Chris Tucker's way before Chris Tucker's time. Then again, he might have done it, to be fair. He might have done it. But that's not who I was thinking of. No, it's just shitpost. Okay. What are these cells? Shit, they just kill me. I know many movies from the 70s. Bruce Lee movie. It is a Bruce Lee movie, actually, so that probably narrows it down quite a bit, because there's literally only like 4 Bruce Lee movies, so. Yeah, I think there's only like 4 Bruce Lee movies, or 4 movies that he actually starred in. Like, I think it's not that many. I don't think people realize that, but he actually didn't star in that many films. He fights Chuck Norris in it. Yes. Yes, that's he does. He does. Oh. I need a more slide. Oh, that. Return of the Dragon. Oh, not Return of the Dragon. You're close, though. I mean, it's no. The film's not called Return of the Dragon. It's not called Return of the Dragon, but it's close in terms of some of the words you mentioned are in the title of the film, but it's not called Return of the Dragon. I think Dan knows what it is. Way of the Dragon, that's the one, yes. Oh. That's what I'm talking about. Got him. Ooh. Oh, shit. Oh. Boy, these penguins ain't playing, yo. Oh, just exploding cows. Oh, damn it. I was right. It is Return of the Dragon. That's what it's called in the US. Oh, okay, fair enough, I see. So it's just 2 different titles, I see. No, fair enough then. In that case, cool. Yeah, they do have different titles for the movies. Yeah, they used to do that quite a lot, I think, back in that. But they used to do a lot back in those days, like especially with Bruce. Well, not especially, but a few Bruce Lee movies have different titles in different parts of the world. like Fist of Fury, Big Boss. It's an alternative title. I have it on my shelf next meeting. Nice. But yeah, man, it's like, I want some Chinese spare ribs. What was that? What was that? What was it? Chinese ribs? You know, Chinese spare ribs. As he punches him in his ribs. And at the end, remember the ending? He says, in this world of guns and knives, Tang Lung will always walk alone. That movie's so unintentionally funny, though, isn't it? Like, it's just so the way it was done. That barrel, man, come on. Oh. Got him. But yeah, but Bruce Lee actually didn't do that in the movie, so he did. Let's see, there was the titles that I know. I'm gonna are Big Boss, Fist of Fury, Way of the Dragon, Enter the Dragon, and Game of Death. So 5 movies. He starred in 5 movies. I think he appeared in, well, he did a TV show, like The Green Hornet. He was in that. I don't know how many small TV spots or small roles in films he might have had, but he only starred in 5 movies. And the last movie he was doing was Game of Death, which he died whilst making it, and that was completed using somebody to double in as Bruce Lee. And the person who doubled as Bruce Lee, for the martial arts fans out there, was Yoon Bio, who appeared in a lot of films with Jackie Chan and Sammo Hung. So yeah, piece of trivia for the martial art fans out there. Yoon Bio doubled for Bruce Lee in Game of Death. There was a Game of Death 2, where it was like the guy was avenging Bruce Lee's death. That movie was had its moments. Had its moments. To be fair, I would say the Game of Death 2 was mostly a better movie than Game of Death 1, and I think mostly because, like, the fact that Game of Death 1 was a bit of a mashup. You know, I imagine they changed a lot when Bruce Lee died, and you know, certain angles they couldn't do and stuff like that, and it did come across a bit of a mess up. That being said, it was still a decent flick overall. But yeah, Game of Death 2, I guess it was a better movie because I guess they would have they didn't have to deal with, you know, somebody dying during making it. Yeah, it was just it was just they used like old clips from Bruce Lee to tell parts of the story. Oh no, that was Game of Death 1 actually. They did that. Sorry, I'm mixing it up. They didn't do it in Game of Death 2. They did it in Game of Death 1. They used old clips of Bruce Lee to tell part of the story. Game of Death 2, they just had this thing about how he dies, and I think it's like his brother comes to avenge his death or something like that. But it has some cool fight scenes in it though. Game of Death 2 did some really cool fight scenes in it. Hurry up. I think it's about as far as I got to the first time I played this game, actually, as I recall. I believe this is about the furthest that I got to. That's about as far as I got to. Or maybe a little bit further. I don't really remember. But in any case, where are we at now? Yeah, over 2.5 hours, so yeah. Methinks it's time to start wrapping up. It's Bruce Lee, a founder of martial arts. He is credited as I guess a founder of Jeet Kune Do. However, Jeet Kune Do itself is actually a combination of different martial arts. So it's a combination of you know, karate, boxing, Shaolin. There's quite a few different styles in there. It's referred to as the style of no style, because it's not concerned with, you know, this style does that, it does what, but looking at what is the best way to deal with a situation, whether that's through boxing, judo, or something else, whatever it is, and tries to find those. So that's what he's credited as finding. But yeah, it's a style that combines other styles. So yes and no. But yeah, Bruce Lee, it's kind of crazy when you think about it, that yeah, Bruce Lee, he only 5 movies, but he became such a legend from those 5 movies that, you know, more than 40 years since he's passed, and you know, he's still being talked about, still being, you know, celebrated. You know, just kind of goes to show that, you know, you could seriously leave an impact on this world. Like, and he's not the only one I know, but still. You know, people like Bruce Lee, Jimi Hendrix, Marilyn Monroe, you know, they're still being talked about till this day, and they've been dead for a long time. Been dead before even I was born, you know, so a long time. I've studied Wing Chun, different variations for years, and studied Jun Fan, JKD. Belgian down and whoop some ass, man. That's what it is. Yeah. I haven't studied the martial arts myself. My brothers, a couple of my brothers did taekwondo for a while. I don't think they kept it up. Well, they don't do it now, at least. I know my older brother doesn't really do it now. I think my younger brother dabbles a little bit, but yeah, I don't think he studies it too much these days. But yeah, they did taekwondo for a while. I haven't done any martial arts myself. I have watched a ton of martial arts movies, so I feel like I know some stuff. You know what I mean? If you watch enough martial arts movies, I think like that's kind of like studying the martial arts, right? Kinda. But yeah, I used to watch so many martial arts movies. Like I still do from time to time, but I used to watch loads. I went through a phase where I was watching almost exclusively martial arts movies for a good while. You know, so yeah, Bruce Lee was amongst that, of course, and you know, Jackie Chan movies, Jet Li, but who else, man? Casanova Wong, some of the yeah, I think it might be some of the more hardcore martial arts fans that know about Casanova Wong, but yeah, Sammo Hung, of course, the Butcher, Magnificent Butcher. But Yoon Bio, man. I haven't done judo for a really long time. Fun facts, before I took my training serious, I was beaten often. After I took it serious, never got beaten again. Regretfully, I still have the damages from my childhood, like dented ribcage. Ooh, that's a shame, man. That's a damn shame. Oh, you know about Casanova Wong? Nice. Can't go wrong with Casanova Wong. Maybe I'll go down to see if my sensei is still teaching there. Well, it's not necessarily a bad thing to know a martial arts, or I don't think you need to be like a, you know, a triple belt, black belt, don, whatever. You know, I don't think you need to go that far with anything with it, but I think it's a good idea just to know some basic self-defense. I don't think it's certainly can't hurt. So something to have. I've never done it, but I do think it's a good idea to do. Dislocated my shoulder when I was doing a spar. Okay, yeah, that sucks. Was it just hanging out from the socket, just like, I just like smack it back in against the wall? To be honest, the guy doing it was always a dick to everyone. Asshole. You asshole. You stupid, stupid asshole. Okay, here's another one that you, if you can get this one. If you could get this one, it's another movie as well, from the 80s this time. You asshole. You stupid, stupid asshole. What do you want? Yeah, that one might be a little bit obscure. Just a little bit. You asshole, you stupid, stupid asshole. Clarence, what do you want? We got a cup and a towel. Well, yeah, man, back in the day, I used to go to, one of my favorite things to do back in the day was to go to HMV and go through their martial arts section and just like buy a movie, just buy any kind of random martial arts movie, and they were selling for like $5.99 on DVD. So they weren't super cheap, I suppose, but you know, they weren't ridiculously expensive. They were cheap enough for me to be okay buying something that I've never heard of on the chance that it might be good. It was kind of like that. But yeah, there's definitely a few stinkers I got in there, some boring ass movies, but I had a few good ones as well, like 5-Pound Dragon Claws. That was a pretty good one. And one called Method Man, which I believe, I don't know this for I don't know this for a fact, but I believe Method Man was a movie that Method Man, the rapper, named himself after. I don't know that as a fact. It might not be true. Maybe it's something else. But I know, you know, he was into martial art movies with the whole, you know, Wu-Tang. That was all inspired on martial arts movies. So yeah, I think Method Man might be the movie that Method Man named himself after. But yeah, anyway. Is that a movie or a song? It's a movie. Yeah, it's a pretty. It's actually a pretty famous movie, but I think that quote is quite obscure. It's a pretty well-known movie, but that quote is quite obscure. But I happen to have watched that movie hundreds of times, so I'm pretty familiar with a lot of the quotes, even the obscure ones. You asshole! You stupid, stupid asshole! Clarence, what do you want? We got a cup and a towel. Dun 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 dun. Robocop. I think the music gave it away, didn't it? I think the theme tune just gave it away. Dun 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 dun. No, I was watching the scene again, felt nostalgic. Oh, okay, fair enough, okay. But yeah, that's I watched that film for the first time. I was maybe about 8 or 9 years old, and had it on a VHS. And I remember watching that movie. The first time I watched it, I barely could watch the whole movie, man. It was so violent. But yeah, I watched it again, and after I just get used to it. You just like, yeah, this is so cool. But boy, man, that film is proper violent, man. It really is. It's not a movie for kids at all. At all. It is violent. It is bloody. There's lots of swearing. You know what I mean? There's all kinds of stuff in there that kids should not be watching. But yeah. But I watched it so many times, man. And we have on VHS, like you rewind the tape, watch it back again, rewind the tape, watch it back again, rewind the tape, watch it back again, rewind the tape, watch it. Did that so many times. It got to the point. And here's the thing: our old VHS player didn't have a fast forward button, so it had a rewind button. Yeah, but it didn't have a fast forward button. So when we rewind it, watch it back, we had to watch it right from the beginning. Meaning we watched through the trailers, then the movie. We couldn't fast forward through the trailers. And because I watched it so many times, right? Because I watched it so many times, I even memorized the trailers. Like, there was a point where I could like, as I'm watching it, you could like word for word, you know, just be like going through the trailers and know what they're gonna say. And even the movie, just like word for word, I had like the movie memorized, just like it was crazy, man. It was crazy. They had a Jimi Hendrix trailer. It was a trailer for like a Jimi Hendrix video, like his concert on video, and it had the song "Foxy Lady." It was like, "Who's that foxy lady?" Wow, 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 dun dun dun. But here's the thing: for the longest time, when he said "Foxy Lady," well, "Who's that foxy lady?" For the longest time, I thought he was saying, "Who's so fucks their lady?" That's what I thought he was saying. It wasn't clearly, but who's that foxy lady? Wow, wow, wow. Dun, 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 dun. Foxy. Remember that from Wayne's World? Foxy. You know who knew Wing Chun? Who knew Wing Chun? Wagwan Art House. What else? There was a Billy Connolly on there as well. It was like, you know, talk about how he don't give he doesn't give his dad the button for his remote control. Napoleon Dynamite knew secret illegal moves from the government. What you talking about? What you talking about, Art House? Napoleon Dynamite knew secret illegal ninja moves from the government. That's what he knew. Secret illegal ninja moves from the government. What are you gonna do, Napoleon? Whatever I want, gosh. Are you drinking 1% because you think you're fat? Because you're not. You could drink regular milk if you want. I like Napoleon Dynamite. That was a great movie. That was a really great movie. One of my favorite movies, actually. But it's plot twist was that it was Wing Chun the whole time. I don't know. I think I like the sound of secret illegal ninja moves from the government. That just sounds better, doesn't it? But yeah, that's one of my favorite movies. I remember a friend of mine recommended it to me, and actually, well, she lent it to me initially, then I bought it. But yeah, just a great film, man. I think like, one of the things I like about this film is that I think when you're watching it, I don't know about you guys, but when I was watching it, I think you can kind of tell that the people involved, they really loved making that movie, you know, like the actors, the filmmaker, everybody involved. And when I'm reading about it as well, like apparently like the food that you see in the beginning, like that was made by, I think it was one of the cast members. I can't remember. I think, no, it wasn't. It was made by somebody else. But they used that food in a cafeteria scene. But the lady who plays, I think it's Deborah. Is that right? I probably need to refresh my memory a little bit. But the lady who plays Deborah, I think I've read something that she made some of the clothes and stuff like that. So you know, let me look this up. I'm just butchering it right now. Give me a tarts, Bandit. No, I haven't eaten all day. Gosh. Yeah, I know John Grease, he said that it was he enjoyed being on the movie. He said that was one of his favorite movies that he's made. Kip, of course. Kip Dynamite. Dietrich Bader. Rasquando. Give me a hand. Other hand. No, that was it. It was a grab my hand. Other hand. Or something like that. No, I've forgotten how it goes. Was it grab? Give me a hand. Or was it? Yeah. It was something like grab my arm, other arm, my. No, that was yeah. Grab my arm, other arm, my other arm. That was. Grab my arm, other arm, my other arm. Yeah. One stream should just be Bandit redoing the whole film. Hey, maybe we'll do that one day, man. Maybe we'll do that. Yeah, Haley Duff was in this movie as Summer Wheatley. Deb, yeah, there we go. Deb, Tina Margarino. Let me find a trivia section. There we go. All right, so there was one trivia about Deb, about Tina. John Heder credits Tina Margarino with helping to choreograph the dance scene. He also states that Some of the dance moves were borrowed from Michael Jackson, Backstreet Boys, and John Travolta's Soul Train, as well as his own moves. Whenever Deb is in the cafeteria, she is eating a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. In real life, Tina Margarine, who played Deb, has a life-threatening allergy to peanuts. Okay, hope it wasn't real peanut butter then. I'm sure I read some of that Tina was making some of the clothes, or did I just make that up? Maybe I read it somewhere else, or maybe it just didn't happen. Hilary Duff's long lost cousin, 4 times removed, was in the movie. Well, Haley Duff is Hilary Duff's sister. That's what I mean. They're not cousins. They are related. I mean, Haley Duff is Hilary Duff's sister. Or you talk about somebody else. Are y'all ready for the 15-hour stream? Oh, that's coming, guys. Yeah. Banter's ready. I'm not sure I'm ready, to be honest. But yeah, nah, that's just coming. Oh, you're being so okay. Sorry. Sarcasm doesn't always come through on text. That's the thing. I was like, yeah. I think everyone's been in this film. There's a lot of people in it. But yeah, 15-hour live stream on Sunday. Look out for it. Probably starting around about 6 p.m. ish. About 6 p.m. ish. But yeah, 15 hours from there. So yeah, man. Make sure you're rested up. We go hard, we go long. And hopefully stay up. Indeed. I'm gonna get some monster food and sweets out for real, man. We go hard, we go long, man. We go hard, we go long, we go very long. We get freaky if you want, nah. We go hard, we go hard, we get freaky if you want. We get do it all night long, nah. Bitch, I'm Madonna. But yeah, I haven't seen this movie for a while, man. I have to watch this again at some point, man. Have a 3-hour nap. Yeah, make sure you're all rested up. Go from 6 p.m. till 9 p.m. I guess, or give or take about 6 minutes. Yeah, next 6 minutes, 9 p.m. 15-hour stream of Bandit and everything. Hey, you know, it could even turn into that. It could absolutely turn into that. Hopefully it doesn't, but it could turn into that. Oh, man. How awkward would that be? 15 hours and it's just me just sleeping in front of the camera and dribbling. Yeah, 6 till 9 or 7 till 10, yeah. Efron Ramirez. Yeah, it looks like a lot of them are still acting, which is cool. Good to see. Scooby-Doo and Batman. One of the things about the movie world is that when you don't hear about an actor for a while, it's easy to think that, you know, they're not doing anything or they've given up or whatever. But a lot of the time they are still working. It's just, you know, there's so much out there, you don't always see it all. And not everything's a massive hit, you know. So it's always good to see when that people are still working, people are still doing something, even if it isn't, you know, starring in a big budget Marvel movie. At least they're doing something, you know. They're finding work. That's the important thing. Oh, by the way, Bandit, you recommend Killzone? I do recommend Killzone if you are a Killzone fan. I think if you don't like, if you've played previous Killzone games before and you didn't like them, I don't think Killzone Shadowfall is going to do much for you. If you've never played a Killzone game before, then I say that's probably a good place to start, because it's a newer game and it has a new story to the previous Killzone game, so you don't have to worry about continuation or whatever. It's just, yeah, it's just its own thing. The first Killzone game is actually terrible though. Like the very first Killzone game was just that's a shame. Chandrella Avery hasn't acted since, or has a creative role since 2014. That's a oh wait, no. 2016. Okay, so it's got some stuff going on. Cool. And also she's producing. Okay, so yeah, it's still getting work. That's good. Also she's producing more now. She's acting now. That's good. That's good. That's cool. Wagwan Chandrella. LaFonda. You're saying Napoleon Dynamite isn't an Infinity War? Nah, man. It's a DC movie, dude. You know. Yeah, it's like a... Actually, to be honest, to be fair, Napoleon Dynamite is actually there's actually through Fox Searchlights, right? And since Fox is now owned by Marvel, I guess that technically makes Napoleon Dynamite part of the MCU, you know, kinda, right? Because this was a Fox movie, which is now under Marvel, so. Should say it somewhere. Here we go. Yeah, Fox Searchlight. See, Fox Searchlight. So that's now under Marvel. So yeah, Napoleon Dynamite is now part of the MCU. We might see Napoleon Dynamite in Infinity War. Maybe he's like a surprise guest, a surprise show up or something. You just see him walking around like, gosh, how awesome would that be though? Like you just see Napoleon Dynamite just walking around in the Infinity Wars movie. Napoleon and Pedro. He's still wearing that Vote for Pedro t-shirt. Oh man, Marvel can make that happen. Now that they're on Fox, they can make that happen. I need that to happen, man. I need Napoleon Dynamite just wandering around in a Marvel cinematic universe movie in Infinity Wars. Well, then I've been lied to. I ain't gonna watch it then. No. Oh, he could be in the film. He could be. He's Disney. He's a Disney princess. Saves the day. Thanos. Freaking idiot. Maybe that comes down to that, you know. Or like Iron Man can't do nothing. Hulk can't do nothing. Thor can't do nothing. And then Napoleon Dynamite just comes and saves the day. Freaking idiot. Ugh. He unleashes his secret illegal ninja moves from the government on Thanos and just whoops his ass. Capped my tarts. Or maybe that's the thing. Maybe like the Infinity Stones that Thanos is looking for are hidden in Tater Tots. Maybe that's what happens. That somebody hid an Infinity Stone in Tater Tots. By the way, I don't know if you can see this, but for those of you who have Amazon Prime, and if you've not seen Napoleon Dynamite, it looks like you can watch Napoleon Dynamite on Amazon Prime. So if you've got Amazon Prime, if you've not seen Napoleon Dynamite, yeah, you should see that movie. It's a great movie. And if you've got Prime, then yeah, no excuses, man. No excuses. Gosh. Freaking idiot. Thanos is like, what are you going to do, Napoleon? Napoleon's like, whatever the frick I want to do, gosh. Yeah. I did hear that John Heder, who plays Napoleon Dynamite, sometimes turns up at like you know, like children's hospitals or, you know, Make-A-Wish things or, you know, stuff along those lines, and does his Napoleon Dynamite character for the kids there, which is a pretty cool thing to do. You know, like apparently like he responded to somebody's he did a video for somebody and in his Napoleon Dynamite character. So that's a pretty cool thing. Oh yeah, by the way, I asked about Killzone because they have a huge discount now. B2G 13 B2G, I don't know what that means. 13 GameStop, and a good discount at PS Store. It's worth getting. I think. I mean, if you generally enjoy first-person shooters, you know, sci-fi shooters, that sort of thing, then yeah, it's worth getting. You know, you should do Infinity War with Napoleon Dynamite. Gosh. That should happen, man. Marvel made that happen. They're on Fox now. There's no excuses for not make that happen. I'll be disappointed if I don't see Napoleon Dynamite in Infinity Wars, quite frankly. I'll be 100% disappointed. I need that to happen now. Alright, but guys. So yeah, I'm not going to live stream tomorrow because I want to try and get as much rest as I can. I'm not going to live stream on Monday either because I'm probably going to need as much rest as I can. I probably won't do Tuesday just because I might have some things to catch up on. But should hopefully be back to normal by Wednesday. But in the meantime, yeah, look out for that 15-hour live stream starting around about 6 p.m.-ish. 6 p.m. GMT, that is, by the way. So for Arts House, that would be 1 p.m. your time. For the Asian villages, that'd be, I guess, around about 10 p.m. or maybe in the something like that. Maybe a bit later. I might be working out completely wrong, to be honest. But yeah, if you need a time zone converter, there's a link to that, one of those in the description. Maybe it'll be a new animated film on Disney Fox. Well, I want a movie, not just an animated movie. I want a movie. Also, guys, the Nintendo video. Yes, it is due out tomorrow on the Bandit Haze channel. You know, I've been working on this for a long time. Been talking about it for a long time too. I know. But yeah, due out tomorrow on the Bandit Haze channel. Look out for that. 12 p.m. midday GMT. Okay, so look out for that. 12 p.m. GMT midday. It is 6 a.m. Central Time. And I forgot what other times I put down. But yeah, look out for that. 12 p.m. midday. Mario, freaking idiot. Banterman's on it. Yeah, watch that. Nice. That's what I like to see. But yeah, I've been working on that for a while. It's ready. It's uploaded. It's just waiting to go live. You know, got the schedule time and everything else to go live. 12 p.m. midday. I have to do some tweaks on this thing, but it does work. At the very least, it reminds me to put it in. But yeah, we'll get that tweaked and sorted out. Hopefully, that'll be all ready by Sunday. But yeah, tomorrow, look out for that video. What else is there? Yeah, make sure you follow me on Twitter if you're not already. I know a few of you are, but if you're not, make sure you follow me on Twitter. Instagram, Facebook as well. To be honest, I'm not on Facebook a whole lot. Art House, I know you're on Facebook quite a bit, but I'm not on Facebook a whole lot these days. Do you use any other social media, Art House, by the way, or is it just Facebook that you use? Do you use Instagram, Twitter, or anything else, Art House? Discord, of course. Yeah, we got the Discord. Okay, cool. No Instagram. Y'all need to get on Instagram, yo. I mean, come on, your name's Art House. How are you not on Instagram? Art House Anime. That's like the perfect name for Instagram, quite frankly. No Twitter. YouTube and Twitch. Okay, cool. We got the Discord, so we got you. You're there at least. Awesome. So yeah, that's another thing as well. The Discord. If you're not in the Discord, make sure you're on the Discord. We have some fun there as well. So yeah, make sure you're there. No ways to keep up with what's whining. But yeah, man. But that's gonna be it for now. So Nintendo video tomorrow. 15-hour live stream on Sunday. But I'm gonna need some sleep. Oh, yeah, freaking idiot. But yeah, I'll say this though. I mean, maybe not Twitter so much, but I would say consider getting on Instagram. Because especially with the things like the Final Fantasy and that sort of thing that you talk about, that could probably find a decent home on Instagram. I think there's quite a few people on Instagram that are into that sort of stuff. Certainly, like I see, like a lot of channels, a lot of their pages that post a lot of like RPG stuff, old school gaming and things along those lines. A lot of retro, well, there's quite a few retro gaming centric pages on Instagram. So why aren't you using Instagram, Art House? Oh, WordPress. Well, WordPress isn't quite social media. That's more of just a blogging site, really. I got a WordPress. I do actually have a WordPress, but I haven't used it for such a long time. I guess it's safe to say I don't really have a WordPress. I'm sure they've deleted it. They deleted my MySpace profile. Can you believe it? My MySpace profile has been deleted. I went back to MySpace the other day. I was watching a video on whatever happened to MySpace. It was on the I don't know if you know the Today I Learned channel, but they had a whatever happened to MySpace on Today I Learned. And I was watching it, and I thought, let me go check out MySpace, see if my profile's still there. And I went to the website, and yeah, it's gone, man. They deleted my profile. I can't believe it. I mean, granted, I probably haven't logged into MySpace for probably more than 10 years at this point, but still, man, I can't believe they deleted my profile. It would have been cool if it was still there, with the top 8 and all that kind of stuff, or was it top 16? I think they changed it to at one time. I don't remember the last thing I posted on that site, but boy, oh well, guess I'll never know now. What is MySpace? Yeah, internet history. Internet history, that's what MySpace is. But apparently MySpace still gets a lot of hits. Like on the channel, on the video, sorry, they were saying that it ranks as the 300,000th most visited website. Now I know that doesn't sound like a lot. Well, you consider how many millions and billions of websites there are out there, to be ranked 300,000th in the world, that's pretty good when you think about it. You know what I mean? But so yeah, they still get quite a few hits per month on a regular basis. But yeah, it's changed a lot, man. That site's changed so much. It's more of a music hub now, and sort of music and entertainment news and that sort of thing. But yeah, changed a lot, man. Changed a lot. All right. Anyway, guys, you have been awesome as always. I appreciate you and all that you do. Thank you for coming on, keeping me company. Thank you for keeping the chat lively. We had some fun today. We talked about all kinds of stuff. Talked about some serious stuff. We had to talk about some serious stuff today. We've got to do that sometimes, But it's all part of it. It's part of what makes a village strong. With the fun stuff and the serious stuff, it's all part of what we do here. So yeah, appreciate you guys. Just talking about things and giving your inputs. It's a big up for that. Big up everybody, guys. That is going to be all for now. So yeah, recap. Tomorrow Nintendo video. Sunday the long ass live stream. Make sure y'all there. It was fun. Nice. Appreciate that, man. Glad you enjoyed it. And you don't know MySpace. Shake my damn head. Well, just shake my head, really. Even I know it. Yeah, it's an old site. Doesn't get used as much as it used to. But Nintendo friggin' idiot. Maybe I'll say that in the video, Art House. Maybe I'll say that in the video. So yeah, make sure you check it out, just in case. But yeah, it doesn't get as visited as much as it used to, but it still gets quite a lot of visits. Give me my tarts, Reggie. My body is ready for secret legal ninja moves. All right. Till whenever, if ever. Peace out, y'all.